I don't know anything about high fashion or society. I was raised in the farm fields of Iowa. I shopped at Goodwill, and to this present day, I wear a $5 t-shirt every single day here on this channel. And so the Met Gala is entirely foreign to me, as it is, I'm sure, you, and it's an opportunity to just watch Satanists and their humiliation rituals, and I find that interesting and instructive for how bad things can get in a society. Ugly accidental bulges, purposeful bulges, and bad wigs, most hideous looks of all. Surprising outfits. Okay. So it's something called the Met Gala. It's just like a consolidation of all the worst people in society, and the people that you dislike and hate the most. It makes no sense what they're wearing. It's an opportunity for people to flaunt in your face how grotesque modern society is. It would be better for us if it didn't exist. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. But in some ways, it's kind of nice that it does exist because it shows you what we're fighting against. And we're fighting against, I guess, corpses and evil people, which are both personified here in Madonna, and people that think that they're God or goddesses, right? Like Beyonce right here with her crown she's wearing, or other goofballs and toxic people. And so, yeah, I mean, honestly, on some level, it's instructive. Some of the worst people on Earth were like, this is Katy Perry, and it looks like an astronaut helmet. So I think she's still going with the astronaut thing, or she's trying to hide her face because she's dating Justin Trudeau, and the shame is just crippling. This is Katy Perry, and she has a six-fingered glove. So brave, so stunning. She's making a statement about AI, I think. So brave, so stunning. Please launch her back into space. I beg of you, actually. This one I found particularly amazing. Emmy Award-winning actress Sarah Paulson sending a direct message to the elites by taping her eyes shut with a $1 bill, despite being worth millions and attending an event where tables are worth $350,000 each. And every single one of these outfits is worth millions. Remember, this is how AOC got in trouble, because she literally didn't pay the taxes and didn't pay the fees and didn't pay the designers in the dress that she wore, which is the Tax the Rich dress. Remember Tax the Rich dress? Remember this? Yeah. Tax the rich, AOC says. At the richest, most rich person's event that exists in the world, actually. So here they are. I guess being willfully blind is the look, and maybe that's the point. I'm not exactly sure. It was absolutely the point for Rachel Ziegler, who went willfully blind to do her silly little like mouth thing. So definitely some honorable mentions here. Sam Smith, who is a literal Satanist, just kind of like demonstrating what must be done. Not the only man in a dress, or whatever the hell you want to call this, whatever this is. Sam Smith proving what must happen. You must be trash. You must be willing to be humiliated. This is Cardi B going as hemorrhoids or cancerous ass polyps. Ugh. Okay. It is repulsive, and it repulses you for a reason, right? Like you don't want it. I don't want it. Nobody wants it. It's gross. Could you imagine wandering? Can you imagine spending the night in this? It's a hemorrhoid, is what that is. It's a cancerous tumor, and that is what these people are on society. Oh, look, the final boss of diversity, equity, and inclusion, the final boss of modern audiences, the final boss of wokeness, the first Black transgender woman with quadriplegic cerebral palsy signed to a major talent agency, breaking barriers with every step. Okay. Careful with your wording there, but whatever. Okay. So what do you what are we supposed to take from this? Well, what we're supposed to take from this is that when you're talking about a universe that is so far removed from the cares of modern day normal people, you get, ladies and gentlemen, the Met Gala. That's what you get. You're talking about the absolute personification and distillation of the Epstein class. And nowhere was the men in dresses thing more pronounced than with The Rock. Ladies and gentlemen, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson took sort of a hard turn for MAGA, or at the very least was very polite to President Trump in this last election cycle. Nobody puts his finger in the air more accurately than The Rock. Decided to take both sides of every issue. He decided to campaign for Joe Biden. Then he went and he said he's not going to endorse anybody in an election. Then he said he's like very positive things about Donald Trump. Trump used to watch me wrestle at Madison Square Garden. It was great. And he talks about how brave Trump was and how impressed he was after the assassination. So watching him stand up in that moment.
Trump used to come watch you wrestle all the time.
Watching him stand up in that moment after they tried to assassinate him, we were all proud of President Trump, says The Rock. Okay, pretty bold. I mean, just to say something positive about Trump is pretty bold here. What's not bold is wearing a dress as a man. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, The Rock. I wore a skirt to the Met Gala because it's the most masculine thing you can do.
We rock skirts. You know, what I shared with Tom Brown's team is that, you know, that first they sent the illustrations over, and hey, is DJ going to be cool with this pleated skirt? And I was like, well, look, you know, in our culture, Polynesian culture, we rock lava lavas, we rock skirts. The most masculine men, but not that I'm one of them, but the most masculine men wear lava lavas and skirts.
The Rock is wearing a skirt. I guess he has some pants on underneath it, but it's still a skirt. Here we go. The most masculine men wear skirts in Polynesian culture. Okay. Dwayne Johnson with his wife on the Met Gala. He's wearing that. Some other people were interested in this. Well, we'll get to that in just a second. $3 million watch. It's a humiliation ritual. They participate in it willingly. Fact check. No, they don't. Another one. F that guy. He's gay now. No, they don't. Apparently, the Met Gala is just a gathering of the stupidest people in the world, clowning as hard as they possibly can. The world's trying to make you lose your masculinity. Don't give in. Say you're desperate for more attention without saying you're more desperate for more attention. Too rich to have a humiliation ritual? Get me Mulak on the phone. Stat. The Rock wore a $3 million Jacob Billionaire 3 watch at the Met Gala. You know, he's just like you, right? Billionaire 3. Look at this. With the Masonic symbolism and everything. There you go. Just like you. Remember that when you buy your next Fast and Furious movie ticket. The ultra rich live in a different orbit. 3 million would completely change anyone's lives. That's generational money. If you're not reckless, for The Rock, it's literally just a watch. Cat Williams warned us about this, that they make them do humiliation rituals. Let's return to the clip. Here we are, ladies and gentlemen. The Rock's humiliation ritual continues. He's had a number of bomb movies lately, so maybe that's what's going on, right? Cat Williams told us.
Into thinking there isn't one, but the evidence will be clear. So, like when I be like, "Oh, these guys are wearing dresses," everybody's like, "Oh, he keeps talking about people wearing dresses." No, it's
that
not.
is a weird thing.
It's not like that. Look at it from a different way. Look at it. Show me one person that ever wore a dress in Hollywood unsuccessfully. That's how you understand what a ritual is.